Okay, we're back, and we're still in Vivek's house. What we're gonna want to do is get to Ghost Fence, and I'm gonna talk while we do that. Ghost Fence is all the way up here. Odrisol is inside the Veminal's over here. Odrisol's over here. This is Aldrune. So we want to go to Ghost Gate. So we're gonna go from Aldrune because that's just gonna be easiest. And since I have a lot of talking to do, we're gonna hoof it. We're gonna walk there. So let's go get this started. So what I wanted to talk about in this video, since I have some time to kill and I don't want to start the dungeons in this batch of videos because I really need to research and figure out what I'm doing, I wanted to talk about this thing they call the back path. There are certain people that you've seen in this main quest that are required to complete the main quest. For instance, Danso Indulez is the only person who can tell us how to find the private quarters of Saryani. Saryani is the one who sets up our meeting with Vivek. There are other characters such as Bolvin Venom. If you kill him before it's expected of you in the plot during that duel, you actually can't become Hortator of House Redoran. Anything which prevents you from doing any part of the main quest breaks the line of prophecy, and if you kill any of these people, you'll get a warning on your game that says you have broken the line of prophecy and now you may no longer... It says basically you can no longer complete the main quest. Well, this is obviously a bad thing, because a lot of people are going to not do the main quest right away and are instead going to do something else, and who knows, you might accidentally kill somebody or do some kind of quest that would basically screw with the main line of prophecy that you're meant to be following. So if that happens, all is not necessarily lost. As you saw, the only things you really need to defeat Dagoth-Ur and essentially prove yourself the Incarnate is that you need Wraithguard, and you need Keening and Sunder, and you need to go into Dagoth-Ur's Citadel and destroy the Heart of Lorkhan, which will then allow you to kill Dagoth-Ur. Well, what happens in the back path is you basically have to kill Vivek. You have to get Wraithguard, and there's only one Wraithguard in the whole game, and Vivek owns it. So if you are a strong enough character to bust into a level 100 lock and kill a god who has like a shitload of HP and a ton of spells and is really, really dangerous, if you can do that, then off of Vivek's dead body you can get the Wraithguard. However, you can't equip Wraithguard because you don't know how. As you saw, when we went to go see Vivek, he informed us that he had to take us out of time to avoid the unpleasant process of learning how to use Wraithguard. Basically what that means is that learning how to use Wraithguard is actually really physically trying, and Vivek is a god, so he can do fancy things like take you out of time and just prevent you from... shoot, what time is it? Okay. He can just prevent you from experiencing that learning process. He'll just teach you, and then when you come back, you've learned how to do it, and you can equip it safely. So when you put it on, it doesn't hurt you at all. We should probably go look at it, by the way, because we haven't even checked out this shit. Where is it? Wraithguard. See, it's heavy armor, and it's got all kinds of stuff that it's got a constant effect on, and that's actually pretty neat. In fact, we're going to equip it. Hooray! Now, if we stand back, we're all fancy. Look at all those effects on the bottom. Isn't that exciting? Anyway, so you can just equip Wraithguard with no problem. You just put it on, and you're like, wow, neat, this is doing a lot of great stuff. Well, if you aren't trained to put on Wraithguard, then you can actually really, really hurt yourself. Wraithguard's a dangerous artifact, and if you don't know how to equip it properly, it'll do a lot of damage to you. So, once you get Wraithguard, you can't equip it, but you need someone to teach you how to do so. So what you do is, you have to go find Yagram Bagarn, down in the Corpusarium. You won't have gotten Corpus at this point, so, that part isn't something you'll actually have to worry about. But if you find him down there and show him Wraithguard, he can basically teach you how to use it. However, he's going to need some manuals on how to do so from you. So, you will have to go into Red Mountain and go to a couple of the citadels because they contain books on how Wraithguard, Keening, and Sunder work. So when you come back with those books, Yagram Bagarn will essentially say to you, look, I don't really know a whole lot about the Wraithguard, but I can put it on you, but it's going to do you a lot of damage. It's going to hurt. So I just want you to be aware of what you're getting into. So you can agree to this. You know what? I want to go back actually and ask someone where Ghostgate is. So you can agree to do this, but when you put it on, you will permanently lose like between 200 and 255 health. Permanently. It's not coming back, because that's what Wraithguard does to you if you try to like jury rig it onto your arm. So it will work, but you will be damaged in the process. But that is the start of the back path. From then on, you can just pretty much continue the story. You just go into the ghost fence, get Keening and Sunder, and then go do the rest of the quest. But it will be harder for you because you obviously have significantly less health, and you're going to have to be higher level in the first place to kill Vivek. So I just think it's really, really interesting that you can do it without following the main quest, but it's just really dangerous. Hello. Isn't really what I wanted. Shoes. This is unfortunate. I had wanted to ask someone about Red Mountain. Maybe there's a scout tower I can go. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about that because I think it's a really, really interesting mechanic. I don't think you can do that in any of the other games. I think if you screw up... First of all, they made people unkillable if they're related to the plot. This game, they didn't have that, so you kind of had to make a way of doing it that's, you know, a back path. Oh, sweet. That was a skill book. Seriously, does no one know how to tell me? Shoot. See, here's another thing. Everything, if you ask about Nerevarine to someone who, just any random person, everything has changed. Now the temple says you are the incarnate and Nerevarine of prophecy. It takes some getting used to, but our hopes and prayers go with you to Red Mountain. People start respecting you a lot more, because Vivek basically forced them to say, look, she's the Nerevarine. You gotta start respecting her. Like, this isn't, we're not playing around anymore. This person has fulfilled these prophecies, and someone's gotta kill Degathor, so it's gonna be this person. Anyway, I just think it's kind of neat that changes. Okay, I don't really know how to get to Ghostgate. This is kind of shitty, isn't it? So, my bad. I do want to get to Ghostgate. Like, shoot. Is this just some guy standing out here? You have no shirt on. You a dreamer? Yes. You gonna attack me? Okay, well. I'm gonna go fight this cliff racer instead. That was easy. Okay, let's go to Fort Buckmouth and see if there's a scout there. Otherwise, I may have to just call this video quits without getting to Ghost Fence. I really did kind of want to get there in this video, but I'm not totally sure where it is. We just get up to the Ghost Fence and just follow it, but I don't really want to go by that Daedric Shrine. I can probably survive, but the last time we were in a Daedric Shrine, we sort of got killed like twice. Didn't we? Who are you? Shardy. You can ask her about the Nerevarine too. Everyone is talking about it. The curse upon the Nerevarine is lifted. The persecution of the dissident priests is ended. Vivek says you are the incarnate of prophecy. That's hopeful news. But no one will sleep well until you've gone to Red Mountain and destroyed Degathor in the 6th house. Okay, well, can anybody fucking tell me where the shit just tell me how to get to Ghost Fence. That's all I want. That's really it. I need just a map. Could someone mark it on my map? Apparently not. Hello, Ray Sapulia. We met you before. There's another quest you can do. I'm not doing it. You can go shut down 6 house bases, which will stop sleepers from appearing in towns, but I'm not gonna do that because I don't wanna. Shit. God damn it. God damn it. I just really wanted to get... Okay. Fine. Fine. Let's just go ahead and try to take the path up. And then we can just follow the ghost fence around, I guess. It's probably up that foyata right here. So if we can go get over to that, then we can probably get up to ghost fence without much problem. I hate shocks. I hate them. I hate the shit out of them. I hate rats, too. I hate all enemies. I just wish they'd all leave me alone. Shit! And cliff racers. Especially cliff racers. I hope they die in a fire. Okay. So let's go try and find ghost fence before I have to get off this video. This one is the last video of the day. I didn't miscount. Yay. So, you can see those big fence posts up there. That's ghost fence. That's the fence that the tribunal created in order to keep the blight out of Morrowind. It's actually a pretty stark contrast between this all shitty gray looking area and that nice brown hill made of stone and dirt. Like, that looks nice. That looks looks good over there. This pretty much looks like shit. And that's because of the blight. Is this it? Well, I guess we'll go up this way. I don't really know if we... Well, let's try. Let's keep trying, I guess, to get over to this foyata. So anyway, that's the fence that was created, and like I said, at the gate of it, at Ghost Gate, there is a platoon of buoyant armigers who basically fight to keep the blight out of Morrowind, which is great. They're very helpful. It's pretty much the only place where you can buy glass armor, because it's the only place where they make it. So, if you're really hankering for some glass armor, that's where you're gonna find it. Or you can get it in dungeons, or steal it, but hey. You know, I don't judge. If you want to get stuff legally, I'm not gonna get mad at you about it. I think this is the way we're gonna want to go. Like, it's probably just up this foyata, but, you know. Yeah, there it is. Okay, we'll head down. So, yes. I do want to run around Ghost Gate a little bit and show you guys around. I know it's not really relevant, and I have just been following the plot line pretty straight, but Ghost Gate is not a place you go very often unless you're doing the Tribunal Temple quest. So we might as well just, you know, check it out while we get the chance. Probably that cliff razor. Fucking hate cliff razors. There's another shock. My fucking favorite. Come here, motherfuckers. Plural shit. I didn't realize there was more than one of you. Assholes. There it is. There's Ghost Gate. Yay. We are that much closer to defeating Dagoth Ur. And there's another cliff racer. 2, maybe? Is that 2? Just 1. Just 1. I've gotten a lot braver at this game, I think, at least out in the wilderness. I used to be, like, terrified. I've always been one of those kids who's scared of games for absolutely no reason. Like, when I was little, I couldn't even, play Zelda, because I was scared of, the Great Deku Tree. We're talking, Ocarina of Time, in case that wasn't clear. And, I had the game, but my cousins had to beat the Great Deku Tree for me so that I could run around in the game. The first copy I ever had... Oh, wow, that's glitching out, isn't it? That sucks. The first copy I ever had was a copy I rented from the store, and it was glitched. So I could run around and not have to worry about dungeons. But I was always terrified of that game, and I was terrified of Morrowind, too. Like, I was really, really I was really, really scared of it. And, no, I'm not, really. Like, I just see cliff racers, I'm like, okay, well, there's a cliff racer. There's some Ashlanders over there, probably would have attacked us if we'd gotten any closer, but it doesn't matter because here we are! Yay, Ghost Gate! That's how you actually get into Red Mountain. Oh, shit, for reals. But you can go into the actual Ghost Gate complex through either of these doors. So when we come back, I will go into Ghost Gate, check it out, and then we will head into Red Mountain proper and go find Keening and Sunder, I'm sorry. So thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.